Are we still streaming?
I had to stop and restart because once you, yeah. Either way,
Picking up where we left off?
we're gonna have to. So that's how DMX is doing.
Yeah, so I well, my thing with DMX, which made it really sad, is shortly after it came out, what had happened, that he was still alive, should I say. I saw a story and a post on IG about how he actually got exposed to it in the first place. And that's crack. When he was 14, from somebody who was older and that he trusted, and basically gave him a lace blunt with crack. Crack to a 14-year-old? Like, it's just...
Yeah. That's some sick shit. I think what's also important is that a lot of times that's how it happens. It's always somebody that you trust.
Crack.
What are you watching?
I wasn't watching nothing. I just tapped into the new thingy.
So yeah, a lot of the time,
heard my voice because it was right when I was saying crack.
Crack. See, and that's why you need to get the drops. That should be a drop. Crack should be a drop. But yeah, a lot of times, some things that are introduced to you at a young age is probably going to be from someone that you trust the most, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately, and it's just that I'm just happy that he's alive.
I am too.
How did you feel about what Funk Flex said about the situation? He basically called out the people who wasn't fucking with DMX, but they was quick to post something, his prayers, and he was just like, but y'all haven't been talking to him. Y'all went to go find a picture from 10 years ago, but y'all ain't talked to this man, said nothing to him, checked up on him. Everybody knew about the struggles and stuff that he was having.
Was he talking about somebody specifically?
I'm pretty sure it was somebody specifically who probably ticked them over the edge. But what do you want people to do?
Right, like, damn. I'm sorry I wasn't thinking about DMX the other day. I am so sorry. But this is not the way that I wanted to think about it.
And he did make sure that he was saying like the industry people, but it's just... He's addicted to drugs. Like, what are they supposed to do?
What are we supposed to do?
Stream his music? Like, I don't know, but...
That's all I did Saturday. As soon as I heard it, I was streaming on our account on Twitch. Just a little Cold War. And I got Word, and I just put on, what was that album? Damn, what is that album? His most popular one.
I wasn't out here listening to DMX. His singles was hard.
Listening to DMX?
No. I wasn't.
Album.
All his singles and stuff that was on the radio was always hard, but it wasn't like, oh, what is this today new DMX album? I'm just like, no, I don't.
It's Rough Riders. Hell is Hot. That's what I was playing. Oh my god, I didn't want to get it fucked up because I was like, I knew it had Hell is Hot in here. I just didn't know what the first part was. It's dark and Hell is Hot, so I started playing that.
But needless to say, DMX is alive. Yeah, me and Depot, we was fucking up some Nicki in the Columbus days. I miss Nicki Minaj. Love me some Nicki Minaj. Since Depot just brought up Nicki, you can talk about one of her sons. One of her sons, should I say? That's the Young Miami from the City Girls, and Lil Uzi Vert. They recently got into it on live. Lil Uzi Vert recently got into it live. If you weren't aware, Lil Uzi and JT had an item, I guess you could say, for some time now.
Another item I didn't care about, by the way.
Yeah, they but I will say they just recently started being this public with their relationship. Like it's been a known thing, but they wasn't just out here flaunting in our faces, out kicking it together and stuff like that. So that part is new. But they got into it on live. I can't even tell you what they got into it about because I woke up and I was just like, what do you mean? Young Miami and Lil Uzi was arguing on live. Like, no, not my City Girls. Like, why is it always a nigga trying to fuck up some shit?
There you go.
You know, I saw little clips of it and niggas was drunk. He had JT phone.
Like involved when you're drunk, like it's not even worth it.
They made it involved because he went live, but that's what they ended up saying. Like JT was just like, "Man, you give me a phone. You're doing the most." Like Miami, like, yeah, like call me off a live, like, because at this point, you know, it was a lot. Then Southside got involved, talking about,
of course,
keep my bitch name out your mouth.
Of course.
I'm tired of you getting into it with my bitch with her name in your mouth. So clearly this isn't the first time they've exchanged words, probably.
Normal.
And he want to take him off top now. His little weird ass. As Southside kept saying Lil Uzi was weird. And this came after his dad just let loose on him. I think that all happened in the same day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I feel like that's why he went a little bit harder on Uzi.
So that same day, Southside's father went on a whole rant on Instagram, called him all types of pussies, and accused him of trying to get him killed. Accused Southside of trying to get his own father, killed.
Said he assaulted his sister, like hit her or slapped her or something, I think he said, or cousin. Like, it was all kind of wild shit.
Yeah, a lot of wild things were said. It was just a bad day for Southside. It just all rolled into one snowball of bullshit and just.
But as I told Laugh, it's always crazy how the deadbeats want to talk shit after the child gets popping. Now you want to try to drag that name through the mud because Southside said he didn't even call him dad. Like he grew up thinking calling somebody else dad and father. So,
well, there you have it.
Like you shouldn't even be out here talking bad on your son in the first place like that. If you didn't have anything to do with his life.
Yeah, because that was a mighty big mouthful that he said.
Because you saying all this, if you was in his life, it probably wouldn't have happened at all. So, man up.
Listen, I don't know how that goes. When you're rich in this era, you're rich and young in this era.
You getting there? We're getting there.
We getting there. Oh yeah. We won't have these type of issues though at all, ever.
Shit. I'm a whole junior. I won't expect to have those. I won't expect to have those issues, but when you get money and you starting to elevate, and the people around you see that elevation, you don't think ain't nobody in your family that's gonna be talking a little extra slick with their hands out, just like what? What are the audacity of you? So I can see that. I can see some aunties or some uncles and some cousins even before it get to my dad. I can see them looking some sideways, feeling like they're entitled to something.
I'm letting you know.
Because that's just how family is.
Won't happen over here. Won't happen over here. Listen, what did you do for April Fool's Day? Did you do anything? Did you celebrate it? Are we too old for this at this point?
I think we are too old for this because it didn't cross my mind.
Thank you. Like
when it was April 1st, I wasn't just like, oh, today April Fool's Day until.
Like, do people plan for April Fool's Day now? Like, is that a thing? Are people doing that?
I mean, well, people are into pranks.
I'm not even into pranks. Don't fuck with me.
I'm not
Don't
either.
play with me. Don't play with me.
But like April Fool's was cool when we were younger and growing up. I don't know. It's just one of those to each its own type of things now.
Yeah. Don't celebrate that shit around me. I don't.
The only significant one I would know of was the Michael Strahan. Is that his name? And he got his gap fixed, but it was just the April Fool's joke.
So he didn't get it fixed.
He didn't get it fixed. It was just an April Fool's joke.
And I wouldn't want him to get it fixed. I like it on him.
Yeah.
But.
And the internet was hot about it. How dare you?
How dare you fix your smile? What?
How dare you fill in your gap? We like your gap better. Undo it.
My shit. What? I would have been so mad. Like, don't let me fix my teeth and then y'all just gonna be mad that I fixed my teeth. Like, what?
The audacity of him.
How dare you fix
to try to fix his crooked smile that he wanted to fix.
Either way, funny. DJ Quick had a rather interesting April Fool's joke. He decided to post on Instagram on April Fool's Day that somebody shot 7 to 10 shots into his car on the freeway. Now I'm thinking in my head,
7 to 10.
7 to 10. He said this. He says 7 to 10. So when I seen it, I was like, oh, well, prayers for DJ Quick.
That's not fun.
7 to 10. I guess you wouldn't know. Listen, I'm not about to count. If I'm getting shot at, I'm not about to count neither. But I'm not going to get to 7. I'm not counting to 7. I'm letting you know now. After the first one, I'm dead. I'm done. I'm not about to. I don't plan on being alive to count 7 to 10 shots in my car on the freeway. I'm not.
I'm dodging all of them on the Matrix. Matrix Reloaded on the freeway is going down. I'm dodging the whole clip. Let's go.
God. 7 to 10 shots. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Wow.
I'm like, all right. And then it was the April Fool's joke. I'm like, this is not funny.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Don't play about shootouts. Not in today's day and age.
Because
did you hear about Kodak Black security guard got shot?
Oh, did he?
Oh, you ain't heard. I've been trying to keep my ear to the streets for more of the messy stuff.
You know I love me some Kodak Black.
I just found out. I've been keeping my ear to the streets for more of the messy stuff since I know it's been requested that we talk about more messy stuff a couple of times before. So I'll be trying to keep my ear to the streets like you with it. Yeah, but basically he was driving on his way to go make a move, pull up in a parking lot to get some food. It was from a drive-thru. I think it was like McDonald's or Wendy's, one of them. Or something. They had already reported that they were being followed. Security kind of like cut the entrance off. They thought it was going to stop them. Basically, car did a U-turn, came back. You know, only person who got shot was one of Kodak security guards. He's cool. That's what happened. Why they want to take your boy Kodak out?
Because he is a threat to society. Do y'all understand? To all
Oh,
society.
hey, honey.
Hey, honey. He's a threat to all society.
You talked to her enough. This is my time. That was my shout out.
You're right. My bad. I'm gonna let Jerry talk to you. Since I talk to you.
Not all the time.
I'm gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
Damn. Hey, honey. Anyways. But yeah, back to what a threat to the society.
He is.
And he had just dropped a new song too the same day. He got a new song out.
I was listening to Roll in Peace the other day. I'm like, first of all, London, that beat is hard for no reason. I wrote several different freestyles to it. Several.
Okay. I can get with that.
London did that shit. And Kodak did that shit too.
You know, let us hear some of that, you know, if you want one day.
Never.
Why not? The people want to see you freestyle anyway. You just said you got some. All you gotta do is just cue the beat one day and just drop one of them.
Like, meaning I just wrote some shit that had nothing to do with nothing. Several of them.
That's a freestyle.
To that beat. Because that shit is hard.
That's a freestyle.
London did that shit. It's anytime I hear a London beat and I fucks with it. Because what was the other one I rapped on? No Flag? Oh my god.
Oof.
London's beats do something to me. It awakens something in me. Oh my god.
What up, David?
There's no freestyle. I'm not dropping anything as of yet.
One day we gonna get Laugh to do a freestyle. One day.
Oh man, probably.
One day.
Probably on the intro. Cause
that's what I want.
I know. One day. Anyway.
Then after you murder it, we can ask other rappers in Cleveland to murder it.
So
but
they can murder me?
You know,
absolutely not.
You can be Salt Bae on the first. They can't murder you because it's your track. So you're still getting credit and royalties.
That's true.
You're just gonna be the little Salt Bae, put your seasoning on it for the one time.
That'll be cute.
Keep it moving. You know, keep it cute. You know, nice and cute for the people. What you been watching on TV, Laugh?
Lately, I started the Sister Wives reality show on TLC. That's some nasty shit. I didn't even want to tell y'all that I was watching this shit, but it's some nasty shit going on there.
Sister Wives from like back in the day. Are they still making new episodes to Sister Wives?
Yeah, this a new season.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm not pleased. I am not pleased.
What?
That's too many women. I can't deal with that many women at once. That's too many women. That's too many women at once.
How many he got?
So the one African American dude has a wife, and then they sought out another wife, a little sister wife or whatever, who's into it, and then they also, while they was dating her, found somebody else, and now they all know about each other, and I'm like, fam, that is too many women.
So he got 3 wives. They all live. Do they all live together?
Not yet. So the one was just visiting at first. So, just meeting the kids and shit. They gotta meet the kids. If they got kids of their own, and then the woman might have kids of her own. Then you gotta introduce all the kids. It's too much. It's a lot going on.
I feel like it's too much because there's children involved. But in my head, as a As a gay male?
Fam.
That sounds quite fun.
As a lesbian, that's too many fucking women.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sorry.
Pause on this rant. I apologize, but yeah, that's too many cycles linking up at one time. That's too much.
Not even that. That's too many attitudes. That's too much dominance when one feels like being.
That's why you get a compound and everybody have like their own space.
Like, we ain't all gotta have sex. We could just all support each other. Like, we just have a village, a community. Yeah. We ain't gotta
exactly get a little estate.
And I said economically, I'm like, poly relationships probably are best economically in this thing, because I'm like,
day and age, yeah,
like
splitting bills,
three incomes.
Yeah.
Now that I know what 2 incomes does in my home.
Yeah. Imagine a third.
I can't imagine.
Imagine a fourth.
Mary. I cannot imagine a third or fourth. Because if they want that shit, I don't want to do all that. So yeah, that's all I've been watching, honestly.
So this just made me think about something. I don't know if you heard. I hope you heard about this because I sent you a post about it. What's the Housewives show where they have the Mormons? Salt Lake City?
Yes. Salt Lake City.
What's going on with the one chick who going down for fraud?
Poor Jen Shah, and shout out to Jen Shah. That was my girlfriend's favorite fucking person on Salt Lake City.
I see a lot of people liked her. She was together for her pullover and everything.
Every single episode, she was best dressed, and I think that's all my girl really loved about her, was that she was just always best dressed. Like, I'm sure there's some type of compilation on YouTube of just Jen Shah's best dressed moments. There has to be. And then the way that she kept coming at Mary, because Mary was she tried to be so, woe is me, but then she was very, but you was biting too. Like, we're not about to sit here and play these games.
They do that a lot. Listen, the woe is me people.
When Mary told Jen Shah that it smells like hospital in here after Jen Shah just left, yo, why are you laughing? You can't laugh at that.
Why did she tell her it smells like hospital?
Because
why?
Everybody knew that Jen's, like, I think it was her aunt that was dying, and so she went to visit her at the hospital. And so I guess she went to an event afterwards, and Mary was like, it smells like hospital in here. Mind you, Mary's the only black one on there.
Oh, this is not funny.
Mary is the only black one on there.
This should not be funny. This should not be funny. I'm so sorry.
But remember when I told you somebody on there was fucking their grandfather? That's Mary. It's a lot going on with Salt Lake City, but I think this Jen Shah shit.
It smells like hospital.
Don't tell nobody it smells like hospital somewhere. Don't do that. And you know somebody's going through like a death. Right, out of all the smells in the world, you gonna pick the hospital smell? Like, that's what you smelled? Like, you just gonna say it at the table? It smells like hospital.
That is some shade for you.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my god.
That shit was deliberate. Oh that shit was on point. She knew who she was getting to. She just got up. It smells like hospital in here. Got right at her. She was not fucking around.
I'm surprised they ain't started just fighting after that.
So what did Jen do? Because I know she did some shit, but what did she do?
She's a scammer. She's fraud. Okay. The company that she's been working for, some kind of like telemarketing company or whatever, fraud, scam. She's facing years, prison time, like jail time. Feds came and got her.
She was on her way. Money
She was on. They was
laundering.
on their way to go record when she got pulled over.
Wow. Oh shit! Housewives about to get real good on Salt Lake City. This about to be good.
And that was just what. This just gonna be their second season.
And she been
When
fighting
it
with
come
Mary
back?
all this time. Now everybody was trying to get on Mary about her having this church and her possibly scamming people herself. But now that Jen Shaw just got
Yeah,
pulled
I
up
think
with this shit, oh,
they
next
still saying
season
that
is about
she
to
a
be
scammer. But
amazing. Next season is about to be great. Salt Lake City was already funny as hell. To see how these Mormon people live, see how
mhm.
people in Salt Lake City is out here doing this. It was already interesting from jump, but now this shit. First of all, the best character is going down for
The girl's gonna be
fraud.
talking.
Oh my god, Atlanta could never.
Atlanta could. That's the problem with Atlanta.
I'm just waiting on Marlo to get caught, and we'll talk about that one day.
Well, she about to get a peach, so
She should get a peach. I feel like she's grown enough to get a peach. Now, back then she was a little bit too messy for me. Even for me, like
nah,
I like
but
being the messy, but she had no remorse for anybody. Like she didn't care.
that's when I want. That's when I wanted her to get a peach. Give the people the peach when they going through the shit, so we can see them come up out of it. Don't wait till they up out of it to give them a peach to just show off this. Especially since she's been on the show for so long.
Yeah, I agree.
But she said that she never cared about getting a peach, but now since her fans and stuff care, and it's just like, sis,
I would
no,
love for Marlo to get a peach. I love
yeah,
Marlo.
she deserves, but it's an honorary, breach, peach once she gets it now, not a this your spot. Like she been had a spot on the show.
Because I know that she's trying to get some things off the ground and going, so that she have something, leverage.
She'll get there. But you don't think she'll ever get a peach? Well,
but if she don't, I understand that as well. Cause
keep getting them checks. I ain't matter because she's still getting paid for being on there.
Shit, I don't need a peach neither.
As long as the pay going up, hey, a bag is a bag.
Listen, I'm cool with it.
A bag is a bag. You been watching anything else? Shout out to. I've been drinking. Oh my god. Blurs and Nerds.
Yes. Shout out to Mark and Vig.
Shout out to Mark and Vig, Blurs and Nerds.
Definitely.
Keep your eye on them. Check them out. They go live on Twitch on Saturdays, I think.
Yes, Saturdays. And it seems like 2 p.m. Somewhere around that time.
Yeah, so shout out to them. They have a podcast in the works starting off. I think they just released episode 4, if I'm not mistaken. Blurs and Clips. TV shows, movies, gaming, that nerd shit, stuff like that. And we listened to them. They made me they made me finally watch Invincible on Amazon Prime. Hey, auntie. So good. And I had been wanting to watch the show, but because of the panty and stuff, it had got pushed back. And I had completely forgot about it, but now it's out now. And they kind of reminded me about it. Good. Want to check that out. I know they had another show that you want to check out because they was pumped afterwards. Because I stayed on to it, went off. And it was like, oh, we still got the podcast in the building. I'm like, yeah. They like, well, who was here? I was like, oh, it was both of us.
Yeah.
For a point there, they was like, oh, it was both of y'all.
We moving
not
shifts.
Asia and Jerry. I said, oh yeah.
Moving the shifts. I was there for like the first half, and Jerry was probably there for the last half. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you tapped me, and I was just like, all right, let me go check it out. I'm here.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, I watched Godzilla versus Kong sometime before that, so it was nice to kind of talk to Vaughn about it in the comments. Because that Did you finish it yet? Godzilla versus Kong.
You don't want to hear nothing I have to say about this movie. Like, you don't. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
So to the people who, I don't understand the people who are just like, this movie's so good. It's the same movie that it always is. The fight scenes were a little better because graphics are better, but the storyline was still trash and predictable. Don't understand why there are humans involved because they really don't add anything to it because all we came for is to see them fight.
Yeah, I couldn't even finish it.
You ain't missed nothing.
I couldn't even tell you what happened. I tried. I failed. I won't try again because I'll fall asleep. And that's the
fight scenes are really good
from me. Just
mine. Don't waste your time unless you just legit a fan.
But I wasn't on pins and needles trying to watch this movie neither. So don't take my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
That's also true for me too.
If that's what y'all into, go watch it. Shit, if you got HBO Max, and you want to waste an hour and 53 fucking minutes, y'all go ahead and do that. I'm not.
Yeah, because I still haven't wasted the 4 hours to watch Justice League yet. So
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing any of this. Now,
but tell us about because I know you watched Sherman's Showcase.
I watched a few episodes of it. Just a few.
Because I heard them talking about it.
And that's what made me want to watch it. And so
by a deep breath, the deep sigh.
I'm gonna try and give it another chance.
You're so nice with the.
I'll be trying to give the one more chance.
Life be given one more chance.
One more chance.
Yeah.
Always. I'm always giving one more chance. I will give it one more chance.
Yeah.
Shout out to that restaurant too. Y'all get one more chance out
of me. I don't remember the name of it because I swear I was gonna put it in the comments.
What?
Like, laugh talking about this place. You told me where you went before I saw the post, and I didn't want to ask you again because now I know that you're not going to tell me.
Like, I don't want to tell you because I don't want you.
You already told me. That's what I'm saying. We talked about where you went. You just didn't tell me about the food.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, and I know you're not going to tell me.
I feel like I know the next time I eat there, it's going to be better. It has to be better. There's no way that it can be that bland again. Y'all, let me tell y'all about my
experience. Some bland. Tell them. Oh, tell them.
Boom. Slide down the street to this little restaurant bar that I've been to before. It was named something else before. And if I tell you that name, then you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to say that. It's been something else before. I go in there, get a couple drinks. I ordered jerk chicken Alfredo. I ordered jerk chicken Alfredo. Got home, and I'm eating this jerk chicken Alfredo. Wasn't a piece of jerk in there. I feel like it wasn't a piece of Alfredo in there. It was just bland sauce. It was the weirdest shit I've ever encountered in my life. The chicken, believe it or not, was so seasoned. It was delicious. It was tender. I just wish the sauce. I didn't understand how I got seasoned chicken on these buttered noodles. And I got sauce. I got Alfredo sauce. It's supposed to be jerk. I don't see where that's at. And then the Alfredo sauce was so bland. I'm like, what is going on? I feel like there was no Parmesan cheese. I don't know what mixture this shit was. It was not right. I'm like, there's no way
Yeah.
This is against all Alfredo. I've had Alfredo from
How
holes
you
in the
have
wall.
bland?
Holes in the wall. I have had Alfredo, y'all, and it has never been this bland. This is the blandest shit I've ever had in my entire life. Now the food from the same
Here's some
place.
Alfredo sauce out the jar, not bland.
Thank you. Like, how do you fuck this up? How do you fuck it up? Now the food from the place that it was named before was amazing. The wings were amazing. Oh my god. Just I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to give them
Fresh out the jar.
one more chance. And if they fuck this up, I'm blasting them. Because I feel like it's in my right. I have to do this.
You will,
I
and you
have
better.
to blast them because there's no way I can make better Alfredo than this. And I'm not a pasta type bitch. I'm a meat. I do meat. I do meat.
We like the meat over here, Paul. Okay.
Yeah.
All of it.
That pasta, no, y'all got that. I'm the meat.
I'm not opposed to a lot of pasta with my meat. You know, I'm not like Laugh. I fuck up with some carbs.
Yeah, I'm lean. Stay lean with my meat.
I want all the carbs, meat, all of that. Like all of it. I'm with all the shits.
I've been trying to be on this diet. I've been trying to be good on this diet.
Oh, what kind of diet you on?
A little keto diet, you know, just a little low carb diet, just a little something.
Okay, I see you.
Cut back on the potatoes and rice and pasta. Cut back a little
pasta. A little bit.
So
Nothing wrong with a little bit cutting back. Nothing wrong with a little bit of cutting back. It's good for you. We're getting older, so
yeah, you got to start looking at that.
You got to extend that life.
So I had Chipotle's cauliflower rice the other night.
Since you've been healthy out here, did you like it? Because I've had it before.
No, where did you have it before?
When I had it from the Euclid location. I had got some for my mom.
Okay. How was it?
Because, you know, my mom is, you know, she's all healthy. I want to eat the plants.
Yes, and I gotta crack open that cookbook that I bought from her. I gotta crack that right on open. Y'all get a copy.
A cookbook for healing. It's not an actual cookbook, people, but it is a cookbook. Get into it. I liked when she had it. It was good. It had flavor.
I'm gonna let you know my problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
And my girl actually told me that this is a known problem with this location. So the location that I ordered it from, they make their cauliflower rice to be watery. Like they don't cook it all the way through or some shit. Like they be fucking it up. So
that's a disaster right there.
Yeah, and that's what I had. I had a watery Chipotle mess. I still ate it because it was still banging.
I would have been so mad.
Yeah. I should have just got regular rice and just had that been my quote unquote cheat day or some bullshit. Like that was just waste. Here I am trying to be healthy and shit. I was better off not getting anything at all. And then I really would have been.
Yeah, but we gotta eat.
Yeah. I need something.
I don't really want no watery cauliflower rice. Don't taste like nothing. And just don't taste like nothing.
That too. And then on top of that, I think it added a little extra weird twinge of extra taste of shit that was not needed.
It just soaked into everything for no reason.
So yeah, fuck Chipotle's cauliflower rice. Just eat regular rice, or wait till you get home, make your own fucking cauliflower rice, and then put the Chipotle shit on top of it. Like maybe you gotta do it like that. I don't know, but my girl told me you gotta go to the whites. You have to go to the white people. They do it better.
The cauliflower rice. That's good to know. That's something they're good at cooking, huh?
Yeah.
Something that's bland, they're good at adding flavor to it, huh?
God, I'm not doing this. I didn't do all that. I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that.
Look at them.
Woo.
So proud of them. And that's so bad because the Chipotle I got, when I tell you that shit slapped, that was some of the best Chipotle I ever had in my life. Like, I want to say top 5. I couldn't.
The bowl was good. I wish.
Top 5. Is there any new? I don't think it's no new music. We was just talking about TV Laugh because we both watched this show. Me and David watched the show also. I don't know if he knows, but the Duke of Hastings from Bridgerton is no longer going to be on the show.
Why didn't they just fucking cancel the show? I don't even understand what is the entire point of the show at this fucking point. I was watching it for him. For him. I didn't care about nobody else on that show. It was him. It was the Duke of Hastings. That's all I cared about. And now you mean to tell me that he's not coming back for the next season? What do you think this is about? Like,
so I'm going to, from jump, I always care more about the show itself than the people on the show because I'm such a huge fan of Chandra.
Okay.
She's given me 3 of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
Of all time. Like,
of all time.
Legit 3 of them.
And she had Thursdays lit back in the day.
On lock.
Thursdays was Shonda days.
TGIT. Me and my friends used to link up on Thursdays.
That was our
every Thursday.
Yeah.
We getting together. We getting lit. And we're eating. And we just gonna be enjoying.
We are locked.
So when I first heard the news about him no longer being on the show, I was a little sad about it because I really liked how it ended. I was really looking forward to the growth of his character when it came back. But when I heard that his contract was only for 1 season in the first place,
then why the fuck would you make up the
that shows me that Sandra had already set up this show that he was going to be there. He wasn't going to be there regardless.
So she wanted us to fall in love with him and
she has experience with this.
Yeah.
No, she has experience with this. So yes, it's a new for us, but it's the first season.
Yeah. And if the show runs as long as any of our other shows, we're not even going to remember this probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's easier for a character if she was trying to make the show about the young lady. Want to paint a perfect picture for you. It's easier for her to kill him off now than 10 seasons down the line.
Is she killing
him off? Perfect example. No, I'm just speaking hypothetically. I don't know if she killed him off or not. I apologize.
He ain't gonna die now. Like,
listen. So what I'm saying is Grey's Anatomy, Meredith, and Derek.
Yeah.
I don't think the show has ever recovered since Derek died, even though it was still enjoyable after that.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it after.
It's not the same. And the reason it's not the same is because the show had become so big and so much about Meredith and Derek when the show was always just supposed to be about Meredith.
When Christina left, that was
yay.
That's when I let go. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with Grey's Anatomy. I don't have time for it.
Oh, ew! Hold on.
Put it on camera. At least we all know that he's COVID negative, y'all. Shout out to being COVID negative. Raise the roof. Take a sip to that, to being COVID negative.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put it on camera.
I know. I like them jeans. I was telling him. Oh wait, he can't hear me. You okay? That's some allergies, ain't it?
Yeah. Yes, Thank you for the blessings. Not from the pit of hell. But remember at the beginning of the episode, I said I can feel a sneeze coming on.
Yeah. And that was the sneeze? Oh my God. It's been 45 minutes, Jerry.
My sneezes be real. My
Clearly,
sneezes be
they come back with a vengeance?
No.
They got a schedule?
It never happened. I never sneezed.
There's nothing wrong with your nose, Jerry.
Oh no, my nose is beautiful, but do you see how big it is?
It's not.
These sneezes be real.
You have an average nose.
Girl, bye with these average nose lies. This bell pepper classic Southern. No,
we don't get into this bell pepper Southern.
I love
those things that y'all got because I don't see it. I don't know why I don't see it.
Bring your face closer to the mic. I mean the mic,
nose.
The camera.
I see your nose, but like I don't understand when y'all say. I don't know. Maybe when I see big noses, it's always like white people with these huge fucking like out here.
Because
like,
they're coming to us.
Should be having like a whole extra bridge and whatnot. Like that's big to me. I don't know the wideness. Okay, it's wide.
Because ours be wide. They don't really be.
But they ain't big.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah, we good.
The average right here. We still right here. They be having shit that it's like Toucan Sam and shit. Telling like they have some wild shit going on. We do not have that. We don't have that.
What were we talking about before I had my sneeze from the pits of hell as King of Liberian? Yeah, so it's easier for her to do what she's trying to do for the show. If you kill that one person off who everybody loved now, rip that Band-Aid off and get it and keep it moving.
Yeah, why not?
Because the show wasn't, it really wasn't
surrounded around him.
Yeah, she was the main character. She was always the main character. He was like the second main character to me. Well, if you want to be realistic, if you want to keep it 100, he's like the third main character. Because the little girl is the main character, then the second the main character will be the person who behind the scenes, writing and talking about everything.
Yeah.
And then him.
I guess you could say that shit. And Shonda has never disappointed before, so
she don't disappoint.
This is early. I am heartbroken about it because I love
it. And it's for one, like I said, for one season. I did too. It's fine ass. It's fine ass.
He's a beautiful light skinned man, and I don't like light skins. He's a beautiful light skinned man. He got it. You can tell he's gay, but he got it.
Oh my God, you think so?
Absolutely. You don't see that?
I didn't see it, but I'll take it for a while.
We can watch an episode together and I'll point it all out. I could pause it and everything. My gaydar, he's gay.
Teach me. It's improved during the pandemic and working at the job that I have now because everybody has on a mask.
Yeah, you gotta rely on the eyes.
So my eyes have gotten a lot better.
I would think that would be
who improving on my gaydar.
Real said, wait, who's gay? I think Duke of Hastings in real life
from Bridgerton on Netflix.
He's gay. Go look at him. Take 2 looks, 3,
man,
several.
Laugh. I be having the juice at work. Like it just don't even make no. It don't make no kind of sense.
You already know how I feel about.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you see that zestiness there? Do I gotta put it on the screen? Don't make me put it on the screen. Y'all see him.
Put it on the screen. I'm here for it. I'm here
Listen.
for it. So that's a fine specimen of man.
Shit. Let me just start
While she's bringing up that zestiness,
Zesty.
excuse me.
What's his
Shout
name?
out to our sponsor. Yes, we do have sponsors out here in these streets. Shout out to our first official sponsor, Ruth's Box Meals. Make sure y'all check them out. They are now accepting the pre-orders for their dinners this weekend. Friday, they will be having cheese. I'm sorry, not Friday. Saturday, they will be having cheese stuffed beef and turkey burgers with fries, pudding cups, and another kind of dessert. Sunday, they will be having chicken and shrimp, chicken or shrimp Alfredo. Delivery is included for additional costs, or you can just pick up. Make sure you hit them up on Ruth_Box_Meals on IG.
Yeah,
support Black businesses. Hey, they food smack, and I'm not lying. I know them. They're family. These are my god sisters, so cousins basically. They are twins. As they said, they're twins that know how to cook, and they have dreams of having their own food truck. So they invested in us, so I will continue to invest in them, as will the podcast. It's enough for everybody to eat out here in these streets.
Yes, it is.
And they food smack. Listen, y'all, I had a sweet potato pie cheesecake.
Shit. God damn.
Yes, Darrell, that's who my mom was talking about with that bomb-ass looking cheesecake. That's what I'm talking about. It's a sweet potato pie cheesecake. If Laugh remember, the first bite that I took, I was on the phone with her. That's the cheesecake that I was telling you was, oh my God, it was so fucking good when we was playing Call of Duty.
I don't see how you get sick while we tagging ass, but listen.
Yeah, so check them out.
Definitely.
Get you a slice of whenever they have it. They are accepting pre-orders now. Pre-orders for Sunday, that's the chicken and shrimp Alfredo. Those meals will be by pre-order only, so that means you're not hitting them up on Sunday trying to get that meal, because pre-orders do stop on Friday. So hit them up. They got you. Did you bring up the zestiness?
Exhibit
or did I miss it?
No. I'm bringing it right here. Y'all see this? Y'all see him here? Y'all see this here? Look at the smile. Too wide.
His smile is too wide? Wow.
His eyes are too
wide. Well, I
bright.
guess I did smile like that.
Look at this man. Look how beautiful he is. He's so beautiful.
No, I mean, he's zesty. He might just...
He's zesty as hell. Listen. Even right here, he's trying to look like a daddy right here. But, talking about exude.
He is a daddy.
Duke energy, sir.
Okay, you know what? See, but Drake gave us a picture like that too.
You see the shit
with that
here?
over the shoulder kind of look.
Look at this shit here. This the one. That's the one.
Listen, I ain't mad at it.
I love it.
Yes, he is. So hit me up. Give me lit.
I think he's gay. Y'all can't tell me nothing different. I can go to his Instagram right now.
Laugh, they ain't gonna know what to do with us when we get in Hollywood.
Oh my God.
They're gonna be calling us ghetto.
First the fuck of all.
We're gonna be like them two girls. Then we're gonna be like them two girls that was crip walking at the Rock Nation brunch.
Dude's name is Regine. I'm not doing this with y'all.
I'm lying because I would never.
Oh no, it's not Regine, but it's like Regine.
Okay, Darrell, we can bend each other.
Look at this man. He takes all the great pictures of him. And they're all the zesty looking ones. They're all the like fluid ones. He's doing great.
Oh, what's his name?
It's like Regine.
Send me his
page.
Send me his IG so I can follow him.
You see this shit here? Fine.
You better find my future husband.
I will. Look at this man.
Because I've been
this goddamn turtleneck.
I love a turtleneck. Because I've been
it's like half mock neck or some shit. And then he got regular
I've been thinking lately, what if the love of my life isn't chocolate like I always envisioned?
Oh God. Then we can't be friends because what I'm telling you right now.
Well, I don't mean like non-chocolate as in a different race or Caucasian. I mean like legit chocolate, like dark chocolate, not like milk chocolate like me or light skin. Like what if he's light skin?
That's what I'm saying. That's even worse. No. That's a no. It's a no in my book.
It's possible.
What does my mom said to me? Oh my God. I'll never forget this shit. And I always like tell this story over and over again. This shit is hilarious. She was like, oh my God, you would have had a light skinned baby. I couldn't love it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I knew she was playing, but it was hilarious when she said like I couldn't love it. I'm like, I get it. Like I couldn't love it neither. Like what
it was the underlying truth in the statement.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't accept it. I don't know. I'll deal, but couldn't love it.
Yes, you would.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, you're a hoot. You are a hoot.
That'd be my mom. she said I couldn't love it. I'm like, oh.
I can't love it. At least she told me she couldn't want no babysitting over at her house.
She said wasn't no light. She wasn't babysitting. She wasn't babysitting nothing light skinned in her house. That's what she was trying to tell me, y'all. Like it better be a black baby coming in. It better be black.
Give it a little tan.
Black.
Give it a little tan before coming live
in this house, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at her saying it smells like hospital.
Smells like hospital.
That is top tier.
Imagine
disrespectful.
Like, all sitting at a goddamn table having drinks, and you said it smells like hospital in here. Like in the club? Throughout all that liquor, you smell hospital. God. They ain't have food here?
Darrell, if you're still watching this on Thursday, I just found out that Lamar Odom and Carly Red may or may not be dating.
Yes.
I need you to get into that tea on Thursday.
For us.
Please.
For us here.
Please, if you are watching.
Shout out to Darrell. Shout out to the Library Live.
Shout out to the Library Live. Get us going, okay? On Thursdays.
Lamar Odom was out here pictured with Carly Red. What party was that?
I have no idea.
Damn.
I stopped caring after I saw that they was together.
Yeah, I was like, who was there? Don't matter. The point is, it was at a high-profile party together. Mm-hmm. You already know what that means. Like, and they was
Carly know how to get them.
They looked very close. I can't.
They always look close for Carly.
I think Carly be doing some special voodoo.
She clearly.
I think she got some mythical box type shit going on. Honestly.
Clearly. You think he gonna be on Love and Hip Hop?
Yes. And I'll be there front and center. And I'll be here to report it. You know me. You know I love that shit. I love me some Love and Hip Hop. I'll be
Love
there.
and Hip Hop. Yeah, that's the
Oh my God, Darrell is blocked by
She
Carly
got you
Red.
blocked? Wow. She ain't got the library
I
blocked
can't
though, so
wait to be like him. Like, I wish people would block me. People don't block me.
that's because
No
you
one
don't be
blocks
blocking
me.
nobody. That's why.
Well, I
You
want
don't be
people to
with the
block
shit.
me. Block me.
Listen,
I shouldn't have to block you.
I'm pretty sure I'm black. I need to start seeing who I'm black by. The only person I know I'm still black by is Sierra. So
I think Lupe Fiasco still got me blocked from that one thing I said to him.
what?
Yeah, and I don't want to be blocked by Lupe Fiasco. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be blocked by Lupe Fiasco. I adore him. I love him. I love the way he raps. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
it was one hot take, and he took you out, huh?
like, damn, I didn't like one song and you gotta block me? Shit. That is.
Well, yeah. We'll meet him one day and ask him to unblock you. I'm not gonna ask Sierra to unblock me, because I know I deserved. What Sierra block you? I deserve to get blocked for what I did to Sierra. This was back in my complicated jerk, young and reckless days on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, back in the real Twitter days.
I remember. Yeah.
The mouth was real reckless on Twitter, like, you know, back in those times. And I sent 2 tweets in the same day, so I'm pretty sure it was one of those 2 that got her. She had tweeted about she didn't have nothing to do. No, she had something to do or something like that. And I retweeted it and I was like, girl, stop lying. You know you ain't got nothing to do. And then the follow-up tweet was a tweet to a link to Target telling her that they was hiring. So I know it was one of those 2. And she was just like, I'm sick. Get him the fuck up out of here. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Cece. Beautiful gown.
Don't beautiful gown Sierra. Don't do it.
Beautiful gown.
Don't beautiful gowns Sierra.
I will, and I always will. Beautiful gowns.
She does not deserve to be beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Well, same with Lupe. Beautiful gowns. Because I said what I said that day. And I stand where I stand. I didn't say anything wrong that day, and I got blocked for it, but beautiful
gowns. Beautiful gowns.
I would name a whole album Beautiful Gowns. Don't fuck around. Jerry,
do it.
We said we would do an album.
Drop the EP, Beautiful Gowns.
Beautiful Gowns. By EDSP.
Sounds like a hit already. Sounds like a hit already.
I can see the track list right now.
Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
No, I got the weaponry. All right. So,
and
what else we got? I don't think I had anything else. I did slap Paul Pierce on the end of the docket.
Oh yes, we can talk about quote unquote the truth.
Yeah.
The truth recently. I don't like Paul Pierce.
Oh.
Let's get that first started. I'm upset that I have to talk about this story, but it comes with the territory. If you aren't aware with Jerry as a sports fan, when it comes to Paul Pierce, he's been on my shit list since he used to stop a young LeBron and the Cavs all the fucking time from Ascension. And I remember the last game that LeBron played in the Cleveland Cavaliers jersey. It was to them, and after they beat him, Paul Pierce got on the Twitter and was talking about the shit. He was talking about the shit about LeBron and Cleveland. Ever since then, he's left a bad taste in my mouth. But neither here nor there. He recently got fired by ESPN because he chose to go live while he was enjoying his life. Oh, but while he was enjoying his life on live, he had strippers in the background and was also drinking, and he may or may not have been smoking what people are saying looked like a blunt, and he was let go. So that's why the truth. Yeah. That's why you know his name, David. He used to play for the Boston Celtics. He has one ring.
Criminalized. I wish that would just stop being a thing.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that part. Don't fire me for that. That's not a thing.
But it is.
It is. I get that. It's the reason why we don't.
Exactly. So
you know what I'm saying?
But we could. We could though, because we're exactly, and we're the owners of it.
Right.
No, Malone. No, Paul Pierce played with Kevin Garnett and
Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo. No, it was one more. It was one more. What was the other one? The 3-pointer.
Yeah, the
3-pointer.
I don't remember.
Oh my God. What's his name? Oh, he one of the best 3-point shooters of all time. Hit that shot against the Spurs for the Heat to win.
And I used to love the Celtics back in the day. Damn. All right. Who was it?
Damn, I really can't think of it.
What was the year then?
I don't remember the year. Oh my God.
2009. Roy Allen.
No.
Kendrick Perkins.
Ray Allen.
Yeah, that's
there you go. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Yeah. What was we talking about before that? Because I definitely got sidetracked.
Celtics, Paul Pierce got fired from ESPN. We just
So we could do that because we're the owners of this.
Right.
But however, even if we decide to hire employees one day, if we didn't want them doing that on camera, that's just what it is.
Right.
And Paul Pierce, granted, yes, you're a basketball player, you're an entertainer, but you chose to work for ESPN. That's your employer.
And that's what you got.
They don't want that from their employees. Right. So for you to be on live with strippers in the background while you're smoking, that's not a good look for them. That's why you were let go. It's not fair, but
it's not fair. But I understand. I mean, it is ESPN. It's not as if.
So y'all know I'm one of those. I'm sitting over here like a girl. Who are these? So I will say this because you guys, we don't talk about this as much as I would like, but I am a big sports fan. I haven't had ESPN has been on my shit list since how they did His and Hers with Jemele Hill and
Jemele Hill.
Michael
I was just
Scott.
about to say that. I was like, when they fucked Jemele Hill over, and I wasn't even a fan of ESPN then, but when I heard about it, that was it for me. I'm like, fam.
So, and if y'all aren't really aware with them, they had their own show, really built it up from nothing. They had a podcast before ESPN kind of picked them up. It was led by two African-American man and woman. His and Hers was so dope. Came on in the morning. I used to watch it every morning. Like that was my show. And then
I'm not even a sports fan. And the fact that I even know like what this is in general, like that says a lot because I don't care what people have to say about sports. I think sports is very subjective, just like
and art. They found a way to weave in blackness when they was talking. Like they had parodies of Empire and parodies of Coming to America. You know, they had the athletes and the rappers and stuff coming on their shows, laughing and talking with them. This is what it wasn't nothing like this since the only really other black representation we had before them was Stuart Scott, cool like the other side of the pillow. R.I.P. to him. That broke my heart when he died to cancer.
Yeah,
never forget him. But basically, to make a long story short, they had got like the prime time spot for SportsCenter on ESPN, and that was like the 7 o'clock spot. So it kind of catapulted them. At the same time, some shit was going on with Trump. She said some stuff about how she felt, and she decided to stand on her guns. Michael's still with her. They are no longer with ESPN. So that situation just left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Since then. So it's to be expected. They showed you who they align with.
And that's the other thing. It is to be expected when you. But I don't know if they expected that. I didn't know in the timeline of ESPN showing us their true colors. Was that early on, or was that later that we should expect them to take the high road? I feel like that was very early.
When?
So when they decided to not ride with Jemele Hill and fire her.
So yeah, when it first happened,
right.
It wasn't we're not gonna fire you thing. It was we're gonna support you.
Right.
They never fired her.
Okay.
They never fired either one of them.
Okay.
But what they did do is they made a public, hey, we're gonna support you, we're all for you. But over time they scaled back. You can see over time, yeah, we're not going to fire you because we can't fire you because of public opinion. But what we can do behind the scenes is we can.
Employers do that. They do start to scale.
We can keep dropping you. We can scale you back. We can push you back
where they can kick you out,
and
it don't matter. Watch out for that.
So
when it
happens, it's a respectable, we're leaving on equal terms type situation.
Yep.
You know.
And they're gonna give you a chance to leave. They always want you to have a chance to leave before they actually fire you because they don't want no bullshit, honestly. But shit goes other ways.
And it goes other ways. Happens all the time. So yeah. So like I said, it was to be expected with Paul Pierce. He knew better.
He should have known better.
But that's with any job.
Right. I was just about to say, I don't expect me to have a job where I'm employed right now if I was to have any type of live on any of my pages like the one that he had. And if you don't know what I'm talking
about,
and
then got back
just go Google it or whatever and just answer that question to yourself. Would you expect to have a job if you were going live and showing the same type of content that he was himself?
Very little Boosie vibes for his live.
And if I showed anything like Lil Boosie, I would have been fired. I would have never been considered for anything. Anything in life.
So, and there you have it, MGM. They listen.
This is all I do right here. So this is all they got from me.
And y'all know where I work, and I don't even say the name on the lives or nothing when we record. And so just to cover my bases.
Everybody probably know where I work as well. Not saying her name.
No, they don't know where you work. But if they pay attention, especially if they follow me,
right?
Especially if you follow me on IG, because I talk about it in my story. I don't hide it on my story, but that's only because it's there for 24 hours.
See? Yeah.
You know. So that's that on that.
So we've always been very careful on our page.
You got to cover your base. You got to cover your bases, and he just.
I don't want to.
He probably got some other things going on. He could have been tired of working for them in the first place. I never saw it for Paul Pierce as a announcer because he was very biased. Like for the longest, he didn't even want to acknowledge that LeBron was. This man said that he was better than Dwayne Wade, and it was just like, what? That he was more clutch than Dwayne. Was just like, what?
Paul
Sit
Pierce
down.
Is? He said he was.
That he was better than all time. He said he was better all time than Dwayne Wade.
Is he just mad that he didn't play?
Yes.
With LeBron?
Yes.
Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. I'm glad I just picked that out. I don't even fuck with sports like that, but that's what it sounds. That sounds like some hater ass shit to me. Like what?
He's a hater. He's always been a hater.
All right. Well, I didn't know that Paul was that fake. I didn't know. I thought that he was real. Like I said, I used to fuck with Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen. Back in 2009 when they was running the fucking playoffs and shit, I fucked with Paul Pierce. But I didn't know. I haven't really been paying attention to him and his sports takes. And I know they matter, but I haven't been paying attention to I'm glad that you're here to tell me about these things because I don't know. I don't be knowing.
You'll get there. We're rubbing off on each other.
We are. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Because now I'm looking at NBA like it's like music because this the same bullshit that be happening in music. You know what I'm saying? Like people just giving shade.
It's so entertaining, right?
To people that they shouldn't even be giving fucking shade to. Like, bitch, how dare you? How dare you open your mouth about certain people?
It's so entertaining in sports. And then it goes deeper in sports because it's legit rivalry. Like they be playing against each other. They all want to be the GOATs. So at least they shots and stuff, they subs. It's just like at least they legit be going at it.
You're right. I might just be getting right back into sports because I used to be into them, but I stopped.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It comes and goes in waves.
It does.
And shit.
It comes and goes. I think that's all we had.
That's all we got. We are done for episode 78. All right, I close it out then. So to the people watching, thank you for tuning in as always for another Talk Your Shit Tuesday. I'm just Jaren. She is the Lucky Laugh. Make sure as always you check us out and follow us on all social media platforms. That's the YouTubes and the Twitches, the IGs, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Xboxes, the Discords, the PlayStation networks. We got you covered. Just Google us. Come talk some shit with the duo. So we don't have any. That threw me off. We don't have anything extra planned coming up right now. So if you do, we'll let y'all know. If not, until y'all hear from us again, go be great out here in these streets.